Hi everybody. Yesterday I was headed to the garden and I had posed an idea to the public to start practicing these remote viewing skills, keep my brain sharp, look at extrasensory perception, make sure I'm on task, and these little 3 to 5 minute sessions are freaking awesome. So I chose a question from someone who asked yesterday. Lorraine, this is for you, baby. LPW is how I'm going to refer to you, and that's the target that I'm going to be looking at. And I'm going to step into your energy field, and I'm going to be using all of my senses to kind of sift and feel my way through it. So you imagine if you were the ocean, I'm casting a net out into the ocean and letting it sift through all the information about you. And your question was, am I saying yes to the things that are good for me and being of service to others? So now, what I'm going to be looking at is see, hear, smell, taste, feel. I'm looking at descriptors. So now, soft white, off kilter is a word that comes through. So I'm going to circle it and put a question mark so that I can go back and look at that later. Off kilter, what does that mean? The word stymied comes up, stymied. So off kilter and stymied. And I felt this earlier when you asked the question. I wanted to be sure that I did the session here in the video. But when I see stuff like that, like as soon as somebody asks a question, my body and my brain already start to sift through all that information. So I tried to stop myself from doing that yesterday. And the key words that you had asked really make a lot of sense. You say in service to others. And being in service to others, often we give up a piece of ourselves and we're not doing what we need to do for us. So here it feels like you're in a phase of your life where being of service to others, you're rationalizing that is the most important piece. Therefore, what I'm led to when I'm looking at all of the energies that be around your body, your etheric energy, have to do with heart. And where is your heart? We know your heart is in being of service to others. However, if you're not in this physical form, taking care of this physical form, taking care of yourself emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, as well as that physical piece, then we know that you're going to have issues. So it feels, let's go back through descriptors. If I ask the question, what is needed? So often I've got to move back through and ask a new question in order to help you find an answer. Again, I'm not trying to be perfect here. I'm just trying to help give you some tidbit of information in this short 3 to 5 minutes, which is, am I saying yes? Am I saying yes to the things that are good for me and being of service to others, or being in service to others? What is needed? I'd say, yes, you are being in service to others. However, the other piece, if we were to look at balance, because that's the one thing that I always look for. How do we balance everything that we're trying to be and do and have? And it says that the piece that's lacking is for self. Now, I picked up something about that this morning. So what do you need for self? LPW needs what for self? Well, understanding. So understanding, when I ask, what does understanding mean? It means knowing why you're doing it and being clear on that other piece where you have to do for you. So again, we're running short on time, but let's see, knowing you for self. I feel like the answer is right here, right now, is unless you give yourself that time physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're going to have a difficult time being in service to others. So you've got to find a way to implement little things in your life that will make it meaningful. So I love you, honey. Thank you for submitting your question. I'll see you on tomorrow, maybe, if somebody asks a question.